Hey y'all, Lily here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a quick, straight to the point video on how I sublimate my air fresheners. Should you have any questions at all, feel free to drop a comment down below and I will do my best to assist you. Alright, so I already printed out my air freshener designs. Now I need my air freshener. I always like to go a little bit over the air freshener because I hate when it leaves like a white border where there's not enough sublimation ink adhered onto the air freshener. So I always like to go ahead and just make the design a little bit bigger, just so that way there's no white spots left behind. Once I make sure that everything is sized correctly, I go ahead and lay my air fresheners out. I put a piece of butcher paper underneath to protect anything. I like to go ahead and just press them real quick so that way I can set my pressure at medium to heavy. Everything I'm using in this video I will go ahead and leave in the description box below in case you'd like to pick some up. Alright, so when pressing air fresheners, all you need is the air freshener blank, some sublimation paper, the sublimation transfer, and some heat transfer tape. So let's go ahead and place the design onto the sublimation now. So I know there's a bunch of different ways out there to tape the design onto the air freshener. This is how I tape the back of the air freshener. I just go ahead and stick a few pieces of tape on each side. Then I go ahead and flip the air fresheners around because we want the heat to be applied and pressed onto the top of the design. And then before I press it, I go ahead and add a little bit more tape so that way nothing moves anywhere during the pressing process. I go ahead and grab the other part of my butcher paper and then just flip that over. Alright, now it's time to press the design. So I go ahead and press it for 60 seconds at 400 degrees Fahrenheit at medium pressure. And you can kind of tell right away if your design was pressed, because do you see how you can see the design a little bit more clearly? So you can see the ink definitely adhered to the sublimation blank of the air freshener. Alright, and now it's just time to remove the pieces of tape. They are stuck on there pretty tightly. It is pretty hot still at this point, so just be very careful. Do you see all that extra sublimation ink? I definitely recommend always protecting your heat press with butcher paper. And look at that, the design is nice and vibrant. The design adhered correctly. I am completely and utterly in love with this one. Alright, and I'm going to follow the exact same process to sublimate the back of the air freshener. You can see here the ink does transfer. This is why it's very important that we protect our heat press and cover it with butcher paper just in case. Alrighty y'all, and this is the way they turned out. I am in love with all of them. They all came out really nicely. Placement is very important with air fresheners, because if you place it incorrectly, the little air freshener hole can land on the middle of the head, as you're going to see on my Johnny Depp one on the other side. I accidentally placed him too high and it cut off part of his head at the top, so I had to remake that one. So definitely recommend that you make sure you measure your air fresheners to get the correct sizing. Alrighty y'all, and that's it. That is how I go about sublimating my air fresheners. If I missed anything at all, feel free to comment down below and I will do my best to assist you in the best way possible. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I do have TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I would greatly appreciate the support over there. Once again, thank you so much for watching and have a great one.